Hey, what's up, guys?
Just kidding. Fuck that. My name is Trey. Welcome to Modern Thought Provokers, you guys. It's the new channel. The channel where we talk about very polarizing topics, do reaction videos, also get into a lot of different stuff that just people aren't really talking about out here, you guys. So, obviously, everyone's making a lot of content about Kevin Samuels, you guys. Let's go ahead and take a little dive into his content. I love his channel in the sense that, get this, you guys. You know I'm going to come with the topics. He is probably one of the only regular black role models I've ever seen, I've ever had in my life, you know. And let me explain to you guys, right? He's not an athlete. He's not a freaking rapper. He's not a trapper. He came up in the corporate world, you guys. I don't know anyone, any black person who came up in the corporate world that is put on a pedestal. This is the reason why I love Kevin. This is one of the reasons why I love Kevin, right? Come on, you guys. This is huge. Think about it. Who do we look up to in the black community that isn't a rapper, singer, trapper, artist, or whatever, drug dealer? You know what I'm saying, you guys? This is big. So, now, granted, he's a popular YouTuber now, but go back to his content. You can look at his first couple videos, and it just was, you know, it was... It was cringy. We'll say that. So now we're gonna get into some of the content, you guys. Haven't really been watching too much of it lately. I've been really busy, but there's some stuff that we can definitely look into, you guys. So I'm gonna do a reaction video here. Let's check it out. So we're gonna do something really small. 5-minute video, you guys. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's put up the screen. Let's put it up. All right, you guys. Here we are. Now let's get into it.
Yes. I cannot say what's wrong or right.
So,
what's your disagreement?
my disagreement is just basically about the fact that black women shouldn't have to feel obligated to smile to black men. We're holding a lot of trauma. We're holding a lot of problems, mental health issues.
Hold on. How old are you?
24.
I hate hearing that. I hate hearing that. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this one more time. I need you to pay attention. I need all black women to pay attention. The world does not owe you understanding or me understanding. If you have all this trauma,
so hold on. Let me stop him real quick. He is right in that, but let's look at history. Let's look at what history has shown, you guys. Trans rights, one of the newest things that have just came out and just come over pretty much the entire Western world, you guys. Jordan B. Peterson actually became really famous for his polarizing comments about using pronouns and stuff like that. So, and not to mention, we do have Black Lives Matter now. Even Apex Legends, one of my favorite video games, put on a little icon for Black Lives Matter badge. So a lot of companies are really looking at and listening to what the common person is saying, you guys. So when she says that black women we need understanding and things like that, there is a potential possibility that, you know, the world could reward it and you know, things like that. So that's what's kind of where she's coming from. One of the issues that I personally have with this narrative is that it lacks accountability. This is what we've been hearing all my life. I've heard this from my mom, my dad, well, mostly from my mom. And it's like, well, I wasn't given this. I wasn't given that. I wasn't taught this. When I was raised, when I was this, when I was that, you know, it's my mom's fault. It's my dad, you know. So it's all of this other blame and shit. And when like, if you were to work at a job hearing this shit, oh, I wish I could do my job, but you know, the lady at the front desk, she keeps chewing her gum super loud, and my office is 10 miles down the fucking hallway, but it's still just bothering me. She's not even doing her job, so how can I do my job? Is what it sounds like. It's like, what the fuck? This shit don't even really make sense. It doesn't really have a correlation, and I'm going in on that shit right now, you guys, because it's too much unaccountability with our fucking community, especially with people in general. You got to get off your fucking ass, got to get on your feet, get in the fucking mud with elbows into that shit and do the fucking work. That's really what it comes down to. When I hear women like this, and mostly comes from the women, and it comes from a lot of y'all men out there too, you guys, you can't be doing this shit. You gotta get off your ass and get some shit going. When it comes to women like her, she, in my mind, what I see is an unfit lady. She's gonna look at her. You can already tell from her face that she's already kind of chubby, you guys. She ain't gonna get her weight together. So I know for damn sure if I'm making good ass money and she, let's say she has a great personality. I love personality in women. But she wants me to stay with her and only her and do all these things, and you ain't even exercising and shit like that? No. The reason why I listen to this and it's a red sign is because when you think of life in this way, that all this shit is on me and I can't do shit because of this, that's going to bleed into other areas in life and areas of life that really matter. And if we're trying to create and build something together, I know for damn sure I can't rely on your ass, because you're going to always assume and you're going to always put the blame on other people. I can't rely on you to do a job. This is a team. This is a football. This is basketball. You're supposed to rely on your teammates to do their job. They're supposed to focus on the A gap. They're supposed to focus on the B gap. The wide receivers are supposed to follow the DBs are supposed to follow the wide receivers, and the safeties are going to make sure that we don't get any fucking long bombs past anybody, right? He's supposed to be the last line of defense. I trust them, so I'm going to do my job and rush for the quarterback. You ain't doing your fucking job. You're not going to do your job. That's exactly what it says. I'm out, man. Let's listen to it.
Professional help, because the rest of us do not have to suffer you.
Okay, it's easy to tell black women and black people
Do you not
in the black community to get
You say
help,
black people, he's not black?
responsibility is it to get the help they need?
but it's not available readily to our
That
community
is
that easily.
bullshit.
With the wealth gap growing, how many people
Whose
can afford?
responsibility is it to get the mental health they need?
You are, as the individual. The individual.
It
The
is ultimately
individual.
the responsibility of us to get the mental
I
health
was having a
that
conversation. Let me get into this too. Just because I was having a conversation with my own mother about this, you guys. And she was talking about women's rights when it comes to birth control and shit like that. And I just couldn't understand. She got pissed off at me because she's like, women got all this. They got all these things going for them. There's people in the White House that are controlling women and what they decide to do with their body. And it's like, I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but what do you have right now? You have all the decisions that you want in your body. And she was telling me, oh, but I couldn't get my tubes tied because the hospital or something that we're in is against the. And I'm like, you say there are laws against it, right? There are certain laws. We were in Missouri, but what you got to remember is that some of these hospitals, they're Southern Baptist, Methodist, you know what I'm saying? They're religious. This is just like when it comes to Facebook and shit. There is no law saying that you can't get your tubes tied as a woman. There's no law saying you can't get an abortion. There's no law saying that you have to have the child. Women choose to have children. You, as the woman, are the sole last judge that gets to decide yours and the baby father's and another person's life. You, woman, you decide the life of 3 people: your child, the father, and yourself. Regardless of what anyone tells you, you guys both lay down to have sex. You guys both could have had the opportunity to put yourself on birth control. He could have put a condom on. You could have took the pill. Now you're pregnant. What do you do? What do you want to do? Too many of you guys want to choose to get the check and put your baby into a whole nother fucking cyclical cycle of chaos. This shit is terrible and has to stop happening. This is exactly what I see with this. So, long story short, my mom was getting mad because she couldn't get her tubes tied because she went to a different hospital. And I'm like, she's like, women need to have control of their bodies. There's people dictating exactly what we do. Okay, they're talking about it. They're talking about it. Okay, they're vote about it, right? Okay, so she's voting. She's voting about it, right? So, but right now, you have the option. You had all the choices, especially when you were growing up, mother. You had the choice to have all these children. You had the choice to do these things. You did. But it's always everyone else's fault. Let's get back to it.
you know that we are very underserved.
Underserved.
You can't make this stuff up. So you say we're underserved. You got to tell me that the therapists that already exist are overloaded. We don't go get help, man. We just had a therapist on here before. I talked to psychiatrists, and first of all, you understand who you're talking to. I know hundreds of, anyway. What do black people tend to deal with? How do black people tend?
She's
black
too
women
young.
Tend to deal with
I'm only 26, and this
with a
is
licensed clinician
this is not good.
or with Jesus.
That is what's pushed to us since
No,
from the age of you're little.
No, ma'am.
That's
I
something
asked.
we grow
I
up with.
asked who.
I think she's Muslim.
I asked who they.
Sorry, I don't
I'm
mean
not
to
gonna
say
play-
it
I'm
like
not
that.
gonna- I'm not
The only
gonna
reason why I
play
said
with
this is because she still has this like
Did it go to a clinician? or did it go to
childish,
the church?
girlish, and I think she's got a job on.
The church most often.
All right, and these are educated. Most of these women are educated, and they've heard about therapy. They make the choice not to go.
Thanks.
No different than, I'm gonna switch it up. No different than women understanding here that being 200 pounds and 5 foot tall is unhealthy. But yet 80% of our women are overweight, and 80% of that is obese. They know the truth. They choose
And
to
the
do
narrative-
something else.
The narrative pushed to us most often is that a guy wants a
Once again, not taking accountability is everyone else's fault. There's so many other outside influences that affect the decisions that I make.
woman
Boo-hoo.
with a big ass. He wants, a thick lady.
Accountability.
We always
Accountability is kryptonite.
And you can do that. You can get that ass.
Yeah,
You can
I
get that
said-
shit. It may be
You
pushed,
say
but
the
you can get it
traumas-
without
I
gaining
accept
50
it,
fucking
but You gotta
pounds.
do something about it. Because what about the traumas that the black man has to deal with?
Oh God,
We
did
still
you
have to get out here and be
What?
functioning people in society?
seen
contributing.
people like us get shot every
Don't
fucking
go
day?
around and say,
I don't know if you guys saw the Makia shooting or not, right? Oh my God. Which you can notice, we're gonna watch this after this. We're gonna watch it after this, and I'm gonna show you guys
walk around
something.
and say, have a special victim status.
I'm not saying we should have a special victim status, but our circumstance is different. We are women.
Is your
We are less
you're
liable.
24 years old. Is your circumstance harder or easier than your grandmother and your great grandmother?
Exponentially easier. We have access to information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're handling it worse.
Facts.
Your grandmother, your great grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we are all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We
Thank you.
Shit, she was digging it. You can see his face as she was saying it.
Thank you. Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you
We
don't
don't
need to be
have
with.
trust.
There you go.
We don't
There
have
you go.
trust with
And
black
there
men.
and there
We
you go.
don't.
And there you go.
Wow.
There you go, black man. There it is. She's
Wow.
finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your
Help us
grandmothers,
not
your
go-
grandmothers, and your grandmothers and your great grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse. But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They'll need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you, for putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it.
Damn.
Thank you.
God damn. Now this is part of the reason why I just stopped watching his shit, man, because it's disappointing. It's very depressing and shit like that. Like, god damn, man, this stuff is just, oh my god, just terrible, just absolutely terrible. So like I don't even want to get into it, you guys, but you heard it first. Like, there, she really did just say it. What's the point? Why should we be on an equal footing? Why should we want to work with a black man when we're, as women, we have better benefits, we have better everything? So I want to get back to what she said about how she said that as black women they have so many issues and troubles and trauma. And then what Kevin responded, and he said, what about as a black man? What about as a black man? All the stuff that we got to go through. We're still expected to deliver even with all the shit going on, you guys. And what I want to do to show this is, my entire purpose for this is to show you guys, I'm thought-provoking you. I'm trying to give you a new perspective when thinking about this. And what I'm about to tell you is that As black men and black women, our roles have reversed, but you've already known that. But here is actual footage of of exactly what's supposed to happen, right? Of exactly what the state of the world is in right now and how vulnerable we are as black men. But we don't want to talk about that shit. It's still about our black women, even with all this shit going on, you guys. Let's look at this real quick. Let's see if we can find just the raw footage here.
Now to that deadly police shooting in Columbus. More body camera footage was released late this afternoon.
Let's see here.
Ma'Khia Bryant has been positively identified as the...
All right, so we're gonna have to find it. Ma'Khia Bryant. Oops. Ma'Khia Bryant video. I want to show you guys. Look at this real quick, you guys. This is just. Because the thing is when I think of protection, we usually think of the men. The men are supposed to protect. And this is, I'm assuming it's a couple. I don't know if they're married or not or anything like that, you guys. But what you see here is a distinct awareness. When you're in a situation where danger is afoot, you don't really think. You just act. And you got to be confident in yourself right here. Look at this real quick, you guys. Let's look at this.
Ma'Khia Bryant. She appears to be the one shoving down the other woman. We are going to slow this part down. Officer Reardon draws his gun 10 seconds after getting out of the cruiser. A woman on the ground gets kicked by a man on the sidewalk. Columbus police say other potential crimes with
Oh my God!
in this video are being investigated separately. Then you see Ma'Khia Bryant lunging towards a woman in pink with what appears to be a knife. Then the first shot is fired. We're going to pause this video here for 10 seconds. Is Ma'Khia still... We're not going to out of her family camera the shots. This is as much as we could show you out of respect for also body camera.
They really like trying to point the evidence out there, you guys. They really trying to make an emphasis on that shit right there. Where is the actual footage of the shooting, man? I'm gonna see the actual footage. Trying to see the actual footage of it. It's crazy. It's like they took it off. You can't even find it on fucking Google. That's crazy. Let's look it up. Let's see here. Let us see the unedited version. I don't know what he talking about. All right, let's see here. She's standing in front. Watch her. Watch what she does here. And watch what he does. He even stands behind her. She's pushing him back, you guys. This right here is he feels like he's unsafe. She knows that he is unsafe. If she got shot, she knows that he's in a vulnerable position, you guys. This was a powerful moment in my eyes. A very powerful moment in understanding the nature, the reality of things that happen when, especially when it comes to police being called, you guys. This was a powerful moment. They understood without having to talk. They both acted and reacted and responded in a way that is a subconscious reaction, you guys. He stood behind her. Let her do it. She put her hand back like, come behind me, baby. They not gonna shoot you. They're not gonna shoot me. They're not gonna shoot me. He's got his hands up over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is real life shit, man. This is real shit. Like, you can't even like be around cops as a black person without feeling like shot, like scared. You guys, this is real shit. So, say all this to say, you guys, take accountability, man. Accountability. Stop saying that it's this, that, and the third. We all know for damn sure that there's a lot of bullshit happening in this world, in this country, you guys, against black people and stuff like that. But you still are expected to do something about it. If you want to go to the black demographics, I hope you guys have done that. Look at the actual shit. He's not just making the shit up, you guys. But he's just trying to save your life, man. He's trying to save your life with these things, you know? Especially how inflation is happening right now, you guys. It's getting real crazy. So we need to really work together. Teamwork, you guys. Makes the motherfucking dream work. That being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. This was another video, thought-provoking as a motherfucker for sure. So I'll see y'all later, man. Thank you.